Now, there's a lot of information that we've been throwing your way when it comes to COVID-19. Here's one word you maybe don't hear very often, and that is hope when it comes to COVID-19. But listen to this. There is a team of researchers right here in Toronto that are working to find a cure for this virus, and we are on Skype with one of them this morning. Shane Mearsh is a research associate at the University of Toronto. So first off, good morning, and thank you for everything that you do, Shane. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. So let's talk a little bit about what you do. So at the University of Toronto, all research is being halted except for when it comes to COVID-19. What's next for you?
Well, mostly continuing on with the work that we've started on this so far. We are an antibody engineering lab, and in essence, we'll be attempting to design a therapeutic that would be used to combat the infection, especially for people at risk at the later stages of infection. So this is distinct from a vaccine in that it's not intended to generate immunity in a person who's not yet been infected, but this would be used to treat a person who's been infected to halt the progression of the viral infection.
As you've said, this is continuing research. So where do things stand now? Because everything that we hear is always that it is ever changing. How confident do you feel in your research that you will be able to find a cure, in your words?
Well, so we are working, we've assembled a team of structural biologists, ourselves protein engineers, and then also on the clinical side to do the testing. We work with Dr. James Reaney at the University of Toronto, who has a lot of experience with coronaviruses in the past, with MERS and SARS. So in essence, although this is a new virus, it's related to an old virus. So we have a starting place. We have some tools already that have been developed in the past. We're in the process of testing those right now to see if they can be applied to this. We're also designing new tools to move forward and essentially combat this viral infection.
We've seen some incredible research coming out of the teams at Sunnybrook, McMaster, and U of T saying that they were able to isolate the virus. Are you working hand in hand, and how helpful was that for your teams?
It's going to be incredibly helpful. Right now, we're in the design and beginning stages of this, but when we get to the point where we have something in hand that needs to be tested, that needs to be evaluated for its efficacy, then starting to work with those clinical researchers is going to be a pivotal point in the process. Anything that we design in the lab, we test. There's usually a process where we will test something on cells, but ultimately it has to be tested in humans, and that's where the clinical researchers would come in hand.
Very quickly, as we're running out of time here, Shane, I just want to ask you about timeline. How quickly do you think this could all happen?
I am imagining generally, we can produce something within just a few months. Obviously, there's a process by which we have to get the proteins together. We have to do the work. So that's at least a few months. Testing will take a few more months, but I know that this is everybody's eyes are on this. So testing will go quickly. As I said, we've assembled a team of collaborators. So essentially, this is going to work hand in hand to move something from the design to testing to hopefully application stages very quickly.
Shane Mearsh, this is incredible work that you're doing. Thank you. All the best to your teams, and we will stay in touch for sure. Thank you.